25 years ago, Rush Hour premiered and instantly became a landmark of the action comedy genre, where the unexpected blend of masterful fighting skills and explosive laughter captivated audiences. But time waits for no one, not even Hollywood stars. Over 2 decades later, some have reached the pinnacle of their careers, becoming legends on screen. Some have faced unbelievable tragedies, and others have gradually faded from the spotlight, leaving fans with a mix of nostalgia and curiosity. 25 years have passed since Rush Hour, but few know the real lives of its stars, who achieved spectacular success, who faced hardships, and who disappeared from the limelight. Watch now to discover the stories beyond the screen. If you're impressed by these characters, leave a 1 in the comments. If not, leave a 0. Hit like and subscribe now so you don't miss the next fascinating stories. Chris Tucker, with his lively personality, talkative nature, and undeniable presence, transformed the character Detective Carter in the Rush Hour film series into a vivid, larger-than-life figure. In 1998, at just 27 years old, Tucker broke out from being a beloved actor known for the film Friday 1995 to become one of Hollywood's highest-paid stars. The combination of his comedic talent, charm, and natural acting ability quickly won him the hearts of audiences worldwide. This success not only brought fame but also turned him into a cultural entertainment icon of the 1990s. As the Rush Hour series achieved tremendous success, Tucker's salary skyrocketed to $20 million per film, a figure usually reserved for A-list stars like Tom Cruise. However, fame came with a lavish lifestyle. Private jets, mansions, supercars, and extravagant spending quickly drained his finances. By the late 2000s, Tucker faced the IRS with debts totaling $14 million. This serves as a clear example of how great success without careful financial management can lead to serious consequences. The fall from the top was a harsh experience for Tucker. His homes were seized, and his name appeared in the media as a warning that no one is guaranteed lasting success. The pressure to constantly deliver laughter and be funny everywhere left him feeling trapped, prompting him to step back from Hollywood at the height of his fame. Instead, Tucker turned to his faith, focusing on stand-up comedy and smaller stages, places where the lights weren't blinding and he could freely create without pressure. Today at 54, Chris Tucker continues to perform stand-up comedy and leads a much simpler life compared to his heyday. He has an estimated net worth of around $5 million, a modest sum compared to his previous paychecks, but enough for him to enjoy a peaceful life. Tucker's story is a vivid testament that success and fame can come quickly, but sustaining them requires balance, smart financial management, and strong mental health. For film and comedy enthusiasts, Chris Tucker's journey is both an inspiration and a valuable lesson in humility, perseverance, and the true value of happiness. Tom Wilkinson, in his role as the cold-blooded villain John Toa in Rush Hour, stood out not only for his smooth voice and charismatic presence, but also as a testament to extraordinary perseverance in acting. Born in post-war England under challenging economic conditions, Wilkinson had to work hard to find his path into the arts. The theater became the place where he discovered his passion and creative freedom, yet the pressure to succeed was always looming, especially as many of his peers quickly gained fame, while he patiently took on small, unnamed roles for many years. After many years of quiet dedication, a major breakthrough came for Wilkinson when he starred in The Full Monty 1997, earning him recognition with the prestigious BAFTA award. From there, bigger roles followed one after another, from Benjamin Franklin in the miniseries John Adams to Carmine Falcone in Batman Begins. He also received Oscar nominations for In the Bedroom and Michael Clayton, showcasing his subtle acting talent and remarkable versatility, seamlessly shifting from heroes to villains, from drama to comedy. Wilkinson's career continued to soar as he took part in numerous esteemed film and television projects, solidifying his position as one of the UK's leading actors. Audiences and critics alike highly praise his profound ability to embody characters, making each role he portrays leave an unforgettable impression. Yet behind the spotlight of his career, Wilkinson's private life has been filled with sorrow. The loss of a child due to miscarriage, numerous family tragedies that nearly drove him to quit acting, and silent battles with depression have shadowed him behind the scenes. Despite this, he continues to dedicate himself fully to every role, finding meaning in his art and connection with audiences. His story is proof that a successful career does not guarantee an easy life. Sometimes it is the quiet perseverance and steadfast effort that define a true artist. Years of smoking, work-related stress, and long shooting schedules took a toll on Wilkinson's health. He passed away in 2023 at the age of 75, leaving behind a brilliant yet tragic career with an estimated net worth of around $12 million. Tom Wilkinson's journey is a valuable lesson in perseverance, passion, and the ability to overcome adversity. For art lovers, his story serves as a reminder that success is measured not only by awards or fame, but also by dedication, inner strength, and the courage to face life's challenges. People often think that success comes easily to legends like Jackie Chan, but the reality is quite the opposite. When Rush Hour made him a global star in 1998, Jackie was 44 years old and carried a body full of injuries from countless stunts. Although he was already famous in Asia with films like Drunken Master and Police Story, conquering Hollywood was an entirely different challenge, requiring him to adapt to a new acting style and meet the expectations of Western audiences. This journey also taught him how to blend martial arts with humor, creating a distinctive style that is unmistakably his own. Jackie's early Hollywood films such as The Protector failed at the box office, leading him to question whether Western audiences would embrace his unique action comedy style. True success only came with Rumble in the Bronx and exploded with Rush Hour, turning him into an international star. However, this path was far from easy, from falling from a tree and fracturing his skull in 1986 to breaking his leg and injuring his back in 2002. His body constantly bore the heavy toll of his stunts. Jackie once shared, "Every part of my body has been injured, and the humor on screen was merely a way to hide real pain." These experiences also taught him the value of discipline, patience, and self-care. Brilliant success did not ease the storms in his personal life. An affair in 1999 and his son's struggles with drugs were shocks that led Jackie to immerse himself in work as a coping mechanism. These hardships highlight that fame and money cannot replace happiness and peace of mind. His journey is a lesson in endurance, perseverance, and the ability to overcome personal pressures while continuing to dedicate himself to his art. It also proves that even the biggest stars face challenges just like everyone else. Nevertheless, Wilkinson always found solace in art and family values that helped him maintain his spirit amid life's storms. Today, at 71 years old, Jackie Chan continues to be active in the film industry and charitable activities with an estimated net worth of around $400 million. His story demonstrates that success is not the result of luck, but the culmination of talent, relentless effort, resilience, and dedication. For those who love cinema and martial arts, Jackie Chan's journey is both inspiring and a reminder that reaching the top requires embracing challenges and persistently pursuing one's passion. His legacy extends beyond the screen, as his charitable work and social contributions set an example of responsibility and compassion. You may no longer remember Clive Scott in Rush Hour, just a minor role, but Chris Penn, the actor who played him, carried Hollywood recognition throughout his career. As Sean Penn's younger brother, Chris was always talented and devoted to acting, yet often overshadowed by his famous sibling. Despite this, he worked hard to build his own name, showcasing remarkable versatility on screen and proving himself as a noteworthy character actor. It was this spirit of perseverance that earned him respect from directors and colleagues, even though Hollywood's spotlight didn't always shine on him. Chris Penn's career had its moments of brilliance. His role in Reservoir Dogs 1992 established him as a quality character actor with the natural ability to steal scenes effortlessly. Smaller roles in numerous other films also left their mark, even if he never achieved the same fame as his brother Sean. These moments demonstrate that Penn's talent was on par with anyone, and he always gave his all to earn recognition in a demanding industry. At the same time, he showed that sometimes brilliance isn't measured by awards or fame, but by the lasting impression left on audiences and colleagues. Behind the spotlight, Penn was battling demons far harder to control than any role he ever played. Drugs and alcohol became an escape for him, and he was arrested in 1997 for drunk driving, later falling into addiction with cocaine and prescription medications. His weight climbed over 300 lb, about 136 kilos, causing serious heart problems. Hollywood recognized his talent but also saw the chaos and consequences it brought, making leading roles hard to come by, and even smaller parts difficult to secure. This reality serves as a reminder that talent alone is sometimes not enough to overcome pressure and self-destructive habits. In January 2006, at just 40 years old, Chris Penn was found dead at his home. The autopsy report revealed an enlarged heart due to years of substance abuse, along with cocaine and prescription drugs still present in his system. A man who once stood alongside some of Quentin Tarantino's finest actors ended his life in a tragically quiet way. Chris Penn played Clive Codd in Rush Hour 1998 at age 33, leaving behind an estimated net worth of around $1 million and a legacy that is both talented and tragic, highlighting the challenges artists face when fame comes too early or under the pressures of Hollywood. His story also serves as a cautionary tale about taking care of physical and mental health even while pursuing great passion in the entertainment industry. Pena possesses a fire powerful enough to light up any screen. In Rush Hour, she held her ground as Detective Tanya Johnson alongside Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, leaving a lasting impression despite being in a supporting role. Her on-screen presence proves that talent and confidence can shine even in roles with limited screen time. Peña's abilities extend beyond the big screen, inspiring other Latina actresses seeking opportunities in the industry. Moreover, she has made her mark in numerous other film and television projects, showcasing her versatility in portraying a wide range of characters from heroes to villains, from comedic to dramatic roles. Her legacy is a testament to the power of passion and perseverance, inspiring the next generation of actors to pursue their dreams despite any obstacles. Off-screen, Peña faced an even greater challenge. The film industry rarely offered Latina women respect or roles worthy of their talent. Her breakthrough role in La Bamba proved she could convey deep emotion and strength, yet Hollywood often tried to confine her to stereotypes. Peña refused to stay silent and fought to carve her own path, becoming one of the first Latina members of the Directors Guild of America. This journey taught her the value of persistence, courage, and belief in her own abilities within an environment rife with prejudice. That journey was filled with rejection and challenges. Prolonged pressure and disappointment led Peña to turn to alcohol as an escape, quietly harming her physical and mental health. Despite this, she continued working, bringing warmth and strength to her roles, such as the voice of Mirage in The Incredibles and various television roles that kept her in the public eye. Her persistence underscores that success in the film industry often requires sacrifice and the ability to endure personal pressures. Sadly, health challenges ultimately took a heavy toll on Peña, but the artistic legacy she left behind endures. Elizabeth Peña played Detective Tanya Johnson in Rush Hour 1998 at age 39. She passed away in 2014 at the age of 55 due to alcohol-related complications, leaving behind an estimated net worth of around $2 million and an important legacy, pioneering the fight for Latina women's representation while carrying the pain of that struggle. Peña's story serves as a reminder of the importance of perseverance, confidence, and persistence in one's career, as well as the value of advocating for fairness and representation in all fields. Her legacy lives on through her performances, her trailblazing efforts, and the inspiration she provides to the next generation of actors. Elizabeth Peña paved the way for Latina women in the film industry and left an unforgettable legacy. If you feel she is inspiring, comment 2, if not comment 5. Like and subscribe to the channel to follow more inspiring character stories. Sima is a living testament to talented actors who are often overlooked in Hollywood. In Rush Hour, he appeared as Consul, a key diplomat and a responsible father, but the industry continued to view him through the lens of the Asian supporting actor. His talent and experience were underappreciated, reflecting a long-standing reality many artists must fight not only for roles, but also against deeply ingrained industry biases. In the 1990s, mainstream roles were rare, like closed doors that Sima had to work hard to open. This illustrates that beyond acting skills, minority actors must exercise patience and perseverance many times over to be fairly recognized. Sima's journey stands as a living testament to not giving up even when the industry seems to forget you. Limited to supporting roles, Sima once fell into depression, questioning whether continuing an acting career was worth it. The pressure came not only from the work itself, but also from a lack of recognition and opportunities for growth, leaving many artists feeling exhausted and disheartened. However, he refused to let disappointment defeat him. Instead, Sima learned to turn these experiences into motivation, nurturing his determination and belief in his own abilities. Although he rarely played leading roles, Sima still delivered memorable standout moments such as in 24 and Deliver, proving he could handle major roles if given the opportunity. Today, at age 63, he lives peacefully in California, mentoring young Asian actors to find opportunities he never had while holding an estimated net worth of around $3 million. Sima's story is not only a lesson in perseverance, but also an inspiration for the next generation of actors. Sometimes true value lies not in the spotlight, but in how you create opportunities for yourself and for others. Do you remember Sang, the cold-blooded assassin in Rush Hour who barely needed words to make the audience feel fear? That role launched Ken Leung onto the big screen and showcased his ability to make a strong impression even in a supporting part. However, his path in Hollywood was far from easy. Born in New York in 1970, Leung quickly realized that overcoming the biases and stereotypical roles assigned to Asian American actors would be a greater challenge than any role on screen. Hollywood rarely offered roles beyond stereotypes like henchmen, tech experts, or villains. Ken Leung, despite making his mark in films like AI, Artificial Intelligence, and X-Men, The Last Stand was often limited by industry biases rather than his actual talent. Career stagnation affected his mental health and personal life, causing him to question his abilities and delay starting a family. However, through perseverance, he shone in roles such as Miles Strom in Lost and Eric Tao in various HBO projects, demonstrating his versatility as an actor. Now 55, living in New York, Leung works in independent films while mentoring young actors, holding an estimated net worth of around $2 million, leaving behind a legacy of resilience, inspiration, and paving the way for the next generation of performers. Have you ever noticed that some actors appear everywhere yet rarely receive the recognition they deserve? Philip Baker Hall is a prime example. When he played Captain Deal in Rush Hour, he was over 60 and had spent decades building respect in Hollywood. His on-screen presence was always commanding, yet the public often remembered only the role, seldom considering the person and the long journey behind those scenes. Collaborations with Paul Thomas Anderson in Hard 8, Boogie Nights, and Magnolia eventually earned him critical acclaim, but Hall was still regarded as a veteran character actor rather than a shining star. The industry often overlooked his brilliance, even though he delivered unforgettable performances in The Truman Show and The Insider. His journey shows that talent alone is sometimes not enough for widespread recognition. Perseverance and a love for the craft are what sustained him through decades. A long career did not equate to an easy life. Years of smoking led Hall to develop emphysema in his later years, and during his final years, he endured illness, loneliness, and the pain of outliving many of his peers. Despite these hardships, he maintained a professional attitude, never allowing sickness or age to hinder his passion for acting. Philip Baker Hall's story reminds us that the true value of an artist lies not in fame but in perseverance and dedication to their craft. Hall never abandoned his passion. He continued appearing in films such as Zodiac Argo and even comedies like Bruce Almighty, pushing through declining health just to be on set. For him, acting was a way of life, a way to confront the silence of his private life and assert himself. Hall played Captain William Deal in Rush Hour 1998 at the age of 67. He passed away in 2022 at 90, leaving an estimated net worth of around $1.5 million and a legacy as one of Hollywood's most respected actors, testament to enduring talent and a spirit of perseverance that transcends time. You might think that beauty guarantees success in Hollywood, but for Rosalind Sanchez, it was almost a curse. Appearing in Rush Hour 2 as Isabella Molina, audiences noticed her glamour, but few recognized the silent struggle of a Puerto Rican actress constantly battling stereotypes and typecasting. Early success brought attention, but it also imposed pressure to maintain a flawless image, making her career even heavier than personal challenges. Despite these barriers, Sanchez refused to let her appearance define her abilities and continued pursuing multidimensional roles to prove her true talent. Her journey demonstrates that perseverance and determination are the true keys to overcoming prejudice, turning perceived weaknesses into strengths in this tough industry. After films like Boat Trip and The Game Plan, Sanchez realized that Hollywood had already predetermined the roles she was meant to play: seductive women supporting roles and rarely leading parts. Even Devious Maids, her biggest television project, faced criticism for reinforcing stereotypes, adding even more pressure. This experience serves as a reminder that even talent and hard work are not always properly recognized, and fighting for a deserved role can sometimes be more challenging than performing it. It wasn't just her career. Sanchez's body and personal life also had to fight. Years of battling endometriosis, ovarian cysts, failed fertility treatments, miscarriages, and invasive surgeries brought her physical pain and emotional trauma, all while she had to appear smiling in public. The breakdown of her first marriage in 2001 added to the burden, yet she persisted in pursuing her acting career, demonstrating mental strength and resilience in life. Despite experiencing loss and challenges, Sanchez never let suffering stand in the way of her passion for the arts. Ultimately, with her current husband, Eric Winter, Sanchez overcame numerous rounds of fertility treatments before having 2 children, while openly sharing her story to inspire other women. Her career has continued to flourish from acting to film production, and she remains a role model for perseverance, facing challenges without abandoning her passion. Rosalind Sanchez played Isabella Molina in Rush Hour 2, 2001 at age 28. By 2025, at 52, she continues to work in the film industry in Los Angeles with an estimated net worth of around $14 million, while leaving a powerful message about human resilience and determination. Max von Sydow, who played Renard in Rush Hour 3, is proof that cinematic success does not guarantee happiness. Although celebrated and once an artistic film icon in Sweden with The Seventh Seal in Hollywood, he was often typecast as a villain or a cold old man, limiting his range as an actor. Von Sydow's life off-screen was filled with loneliness and loss, showing that success requires not only talent but also patience and mental endurance. Over the decades, he lost many close friends, including Ingmar Bergman, leaving him with a sense of drift and isolation. Old age further highlighted his solitude as he lived quietly in France, far from the spotlight that once celebrated him. Even as his health declined due to emphysema, von Sydow continued to dedicate himself to the arts. Nearing 80, he appeared in Game of Thrones as the Three-Eyed Raven and received an Emmy nomination, proving that passion can endure a lifetime despite pain and age. Max von Sydow played Vang Renard in Rush Hour 3, 2007 at age 78, and he passed away in 2020 in France at the age of 90. He left an estimated net worth of $16 million and an artistic legacy that was both brilliant and bittersweet, a life of remarkable contributions but also full of loss and challenges. Global stardom doesn't always solve everything, for Yangtze fame only brought new battles. After Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon catapulted her to international recognition. Hollywood offered her many roles, but most were steeped in stereotypes, forcing her to prove herself beyond being just a martial arts heroine. That pressure meant she constantly had to balance her career fame and the desire to be acknowledged for her true abilities. Her first Hollywood role in Rush Hour 2 provided visibility, but was quickly labeled by critics as the foreign villainess. Then Memoirs of Agaka brought her acclaim in the West, but sparked controversy in China where many accused her of betraying national pride. These conflicting reactions taught Zhang Zi that fame does not equal freedom, and sometimes the more famous one becomes, the heavier the pressure. That pressure occasionally left her exhausted. In the mid-2000s, she took an extended break, acknowledging struggles with mental health and trauma from constant scrutiny. In 2016, she endured the additional pain of a miscarriage, compounding both personal and professional pressures. Her roles in House of Flying Daggers and The Grandmaster earned her numerous awards, cementing her status as one of Asia's most talented actresses. Yet behind every smile on the red carpet was a woman carrying years of criticism, illness, and loneliness under the spotlight. Zhang Zi played Julie in Rush Hour 2 2001 at age 22. By 2025, at 46, she remains actively working in acting while supporting young Asian actors seeking opportunities in Hollywood, with an estimated net worth of around $20 million, standing as a living testament to strength, resilience, and the determination to overcome prejudice in the international film industry. Alan King could make audiences laugh, but behind the comedy lay a lifetime of suffering. When he appeared as billionaire Stephen Rain in Rush Hour 2, he was already a seasoned actor carrying numerous personal losses and professional challenges. His career in comedy brought fame, but the price was steep. He lost a child to leukemia, a grief that never truly faded. Even while collaborating with stars like Martin Scorsese Casino, the loss remained ever present. Cancer struck later in life. As a heavy cigar smoker, he was diagnosed with lung cancer and carried the illness onto film sets. He continued performing on stage in films and on special television programs, but each performance was a battle with a body steadily weakening. For a man who made millions, laugh ironically, his private life was filled with illness, suffering, and struggles that comedy could not heal. Alan King played billionaire Stephen Rain in Rush Hour 2, 2001 at age 74. He passed away in 2004 at the age of 76 from lung cancer, leaving an estimated net worth of around $10 million. His legacy is a comedic career built not only on laughter, but also on profound personal pain. Julia Shu, famous for her role as Soo Young-han in Rush Hour 1998, at just 12 years old, once captivated audiences worldwide. However, opportunities for young Asian actors in late 1990s Hollywood were extremely limited. After a brief role in the independent film Three Exits, she drifted away from the industry and gradually gave up acting. At age 20, her mother passed away, confronting her with grief and loneliness. Julia shifted her focus to education, attending USC and earning an MBA from UCLA, building a stable career in media and technology. By 2025, at 39, she lives privately in Los Angeles with an estimated net worth of around $500,000. Some actors gain fame through opportunity, but Hiroyuki Sanada became famous through pain. When playing Kenji in Rush Hour 3, he had already endured decades of sacrifice to establish himself both in Japan and internationally. Sanada's career relied not only on talent, but also on enduring pain, exhaustion, and constant pressure. Trained from a young age under martial arts legend Sanichiba, Sanada became renowned for roles demanding extreme physicality. Films like The Twilight Samurai and The Last Samurai brought him fame and awards, but behind the fluid fight scenes were broken bones, strained muscles, and a body pushed to its limits. In 2010, he nearly collapsed due to severe kidney problems, forcing him to reassess his lifestyle, future, and ability to continue acting. Depression set in, and he temporarily withdrew from the industry that had made his name. Those years gave him time for self-reflection, learning to care for his health, and appreciating every acting opportunity. The period of rest forced him to confront the limits of his body and mind, but also helped him develop a stronger, more balanced version of himself. When he returned to the screen, he brought not only extensive professional experience, but also emotional maturity, making each performance more profound and memorable. However, his endurance and determination became his legacy. Hollywood welcomed him with projects like The Wolverine 47th Ronin and HBO's Westworld. In 2024, his role as Toranaga in Shogun earned him awards and global recognition. Yet each success was tied to memories of what he had sacrificed, reminding him that fame always comes with relentless effort and dedication. Hiroyuki Sanada played Kenji in Rush Hour 3, 2007 at age 47. By 2025, at 65, he continues acting in Hollywood and Japan, mentoring young actors in martial arts and performance, with an estimated net worth of around $10 million, leaving a legacy of fighting spirit, perseverance, and a passion for action cinema that never fades. Not every actor entering Hollywood easily sustains a long-term career, and Jing-Chu Jiang's story is a clear testament to this reality. When she appeared in Rush Hour 3 as Soo Young-han, she brought elegance, composure, and inner strength to the character, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. However, behind the spotlight was a journey full of challenges. Born in rural Fujian, China, Jing-Chu did not enjoy privileges or favorable conditions and had to work tirelessly to secure a spot at the highly competitive Central Academy of Drama, where opportunities were always limited. Her determination, perseverance, and talent ultimately opened important doors in the Chinese film industry. Jing-Chu's career gradually flourished with film projects that showcased her abilities and built her international reputation. However, fame also brought immense pressure. Expectations from the public, family, and constant criticism required her to learn to balance reputation with mental well-being. Jing-Chu Jiang's story is not only a lesson in resilience and talent, but also a reminder that success comes with responsibility and the need for self-care, inspiring those pursuing their dreams in any field. Behind the glamour of the stars we admire lie touching and surprising stories, each with a unique journey, filled with countless challenges and little-known sacrifices. They have endured pain and hardship, yet remain resilient, offering valuable lessons in mental strength, overcoming adversity and bouncing back from setbacks. Whether in the dazzling world of Hollywood or behind the scenes, stars face life's challenges just like anyone else. If these stories inspire you, leave a comment below. Hit like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more exciting videos, and share them with friends and family to explore these meaningful journeys together. Thank you for watching and supporting. See you in the next videos.